All right, welcome back to the early bird specials. What we've called it, I think. Silly name for a silly show. It's a show where old ladies solve mysteries on a cruise ship, and eventually there's going to be some weird Lovecraftian dark stuff happening, but not yet. This is just a nice little mystery. A man's fallen overboard. They found some clues, and they're in the room at the moment looking for more clues. So if you can all roll your clue dice, and we can see, I might have a couple more nights. So, okay, anyone else? What you got?
8.
We're hard on clues right now.
Is this with reason?
Wherever you want it to be.
Terrible GMs. Like, just roll your clue dice. I've got clues to give, but I've missed them.
Reason would be like intelligent, because it's either a 9 or a 10, depending on whether I'm using.
Yeah, they're both fine.
Yeah,
I probably have. How many clues do I have to give? So I've got
well, last week we got.
I've got 3 clues. I've got 3 clues to give.
I want to upgrade my thing as well. Actually, I've got a 10 if that makes any difference.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I know, but I want to use my B reasoning. Is all.
Okay,
Reasoning.
So you're rummaging.
Yes.
You're rummaging around. Where? Okay, we'll start with Shirley. Not where are you looking?
Under the bed.
Under the bed. Under the bed, you find a coin. It's like, you know, those casino coins.
Chips.
That's
Poker
it.
chips or
yeah.
thing.
And on it says the lucky donkey,
Oh.
which you'll know is not on this cruise ship because you've been here before.
Guys, I found a coin for the lucky donkey, which I don't recall from the casino deck.
No,
being
casino
in one of the
here.
things. No,
It's in Benidorm, love. Darling,
Ooh.
it's in Benidorm. I know the proprietor. It's fine. I can call him later. I've got a Rolodex with all their information on.
Oh, excellent. You keep hold of this. I want to flick you the coin.
I try and catch it, but I don't.
Can you roll vitality, please?
Is this to
So
see
it
if I
takes an
catch it
eye
or to
out.
see
Yeah,
whether
yeah.
I get killed by this?
So see if you catch it.
5.
5. You fumble.
I've kind of fumbled
on the
it,
floor.
dropped it. Yeah.
Falls on the floor. Okay, so Winifred, where are you looking for clues?
In bathroom.
In the bathroom. In the bathroom, next to the bath, you find a silver swimming certificate.
Oh, he's been doing it. He's been practicing. He's done 2,500 laps.
So you know that he is a proficient swimmer.
He's also very short.
Oh, so he's probably fine then. We can just.
Yeah, he's
probably
fine.
not
He's
dead,
in the
he's
water.
fallen back
Sure.
in the ocean.
Well, hang on here. Hello. Do you think we might have a fake death situation?
Bloody well sounds like it.
As I said, I couldn't speak to him in the afterlife, so he must not be there.
So Maralyn the bougie, where are you looking for clues?
On the balcony. Because I assume
On
he's
the
got
balcony?
a balcony. I assume he's got a balcony room.
Well, he does now. You find a little fire that he's made in the balcony,
Which I've
and
used to light my cigarettes.
It was
From
burnt
very
out
far
now.
away.
Might be an ember.
and-
You can.
It's a little
Say-
ember, and in it is like a load of screwed up letters, and if you can see on it, it has various sort of debts in his name.
So he's faked his own death because of gambling debts.
Yes, we know he's been to
What it sounds like,
casinos.
yeah.
If we can speak to this casino to find out if he owed them anything.
And Ruth, where are you looking?
I want to look behind cabinets, so pull out a drawer or a bed or whatever.
Like
looking
at the
behind
cabinets,
things,
so
see
joints
if
to the
anything's-
walls, but you've managed
Yeah.
to jammy it
Okay.
off the wall.
Well, maybe
So-
it's loose. I don't know.
So there's like a little hidden bit that he's
Ooh.
made since he's been there, and in it
Okay.
is a picture of his cat, mashed potatoes,
Nice.
and he's written it's written on it. You know, like on the back of it, I will find the treasure, and there's also a will, which is mashed potatoes like stapled, a picture of mashed potatoes stapled on the will, and it says on the will, I give all of my earthly possessions to mashed potatoes, and it's a big sum. Like he's rich as fuck. Like this is,
but also in massive amounts of debt.
Yeah. What a conflicting person.
The duality of man. It looks like this cat wanted to find some treasure.
Can I ask an important question? What color is this cat?
Grey.
Oh, not
Hence it's
black and
got-
white. So I
hence
can't
it's got all the
substitute my cat for mashed potatoes and then get them for stuff.
Unless he
So,
died,
my cat.
or used one of the cat costumes to hide. I don't. It's up to.
Nah, it's fine. Well,
I feel like the question we have to ask here is if he's gone missing, where is his cat? Surely someone didn't throw his cat off the boat as well.
You come find him. I will find you. Is that what it said, or was it I'll find the treasure?
I'll find the treasure.
I'll find
Yeah.
the
my old
treasure.
age. Unless
There's
the
treasure.
treasure
There's
is the
will
cat.
to the cat. Yeah, there was a map, so there might be literal treasure.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Do you reckon it'll be on the treasure deck?
Or
The
could very
treasure
well be
deck.
on the treasure deck.
It's worth looking. We'd be fools if we didn't. If we
It
didn't
would be
look on
the
the
first
treasure
place
deck,
to
we'd be
look.
kicking ourselves.
Admittedly, the treasure deck's called Fool's Gold, so make of
Yeah.
that what you will.
So I feel if we find this treasure and we will find the cat who was searching for this treasure. Is
You
my
think the
rough
cat is searching for the treasure?
He wrote it on a picture
So-
of himself.
Let me just quickly go through the clues so you can just have a little, just see, let you know where you might want to aim your sight. So we've got two family members on the cruise.
Yeah.
We've got a cat. We've got treasure. We've got a silver swimming certificate. We've got debt. We've got riches. Who is this enigma? Where do you look?
Well, first of all,
Champagne bar.
It is lunchtime.
It is lunchtime. They've got the
You
lunch
had brunch,
buffet.
now it's
The
lunch.
lunch buffet's out. The sandwich buffet's in the champagne bar. So I call champagne bar.
Can we go to the champagne bar to carry on discussing what we do next then?
Right,
To be fair, we like everyone has lunch, so it's like we might find
Could be there.
might find the people.
Ruth,
Jenny,
they might have Ruth, they might have some nice plates you can steal as well.
Also,
I mean, sorry, acquire.
I believe it's fish
Yeah,
day
acquire.
at this Dex restaurant, so we could probably get some of that fish to try and find the cat, to lure the cat out.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Let's do that, and then we can ask around, see if Jenny's around, as well. So, yeah, I think go do that. Lunch.
Okay, so you find
one
yourself.
thing I just wanted to quickly check on the silver certificate. Does it definitely say Marty on it?
Yes, it does. It says Marty, and then it has sort of a scribbled out last name.
I assume
Age
the
8.
Brings it along on cruises, puts it up in his bathroom.
He needs to know if he's proficient in swimming.
Yeah.
It's what calms him down when he pours himself a bath. It's like, oh, what if I drown? No, I'm not going to. I've got a silver
Well,
certificate in
he's
swimming.
got yeah, he knows what he's doing.
I assume
He
that
can do that.
I assume the bank statements to show the debt have also got Marty written on them.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And do they have
All
the
of it,
debts
all of
too?
it.
Well, what we
What's
have to
that?
remember is his son is also called Marty.
Oh,
very true.
yeah. Does the debt have where we got it from? Is it the same
Do
casino?
we know what bank it is?
Yeah, the Turtle Shell Bank.
Nice.
Oh, well, there's a branch of those on deck 27.
the banking deck.
They've got the
financial
banking
deck.
deck. You can go to the banking deck. It's fine. Like it's the deck underneath the stock exchange deck.
So
Okay.
yeah, lunch, please. Champagne lunch.
Champagne lunches.
Right, so you
Good for
find
me.
yourself on the bougie champagne deck. It's all glitter and golds, and people, all the Russells are there. They've all come down to serve champagne.
Oh, it's a 10
Oh,
Russell
God, no.
meal.
Peg
Ken
leg Russell's still
Russell
giving
Mill
me was
is.
his name.
Yeah, this is
This is
all
why
the
this
other
is
decks.
posh. Yeah.
The Russells work on a shutdown so they can all come down
Well,
to
I'd
the
rather
well,
not
up
get
to
served
the
by
champagne
Itchy
deck.
Russell. Thank you very much.
Itchy Russell comes up to you scratching himself. He's like, what would you...
Oh, we need some better
Oh,
quality linen.
oh, Winnie, what would you like? What would you like? Would you like some champagne and some canopies?
Oh,
He
what
scratches
canopies you
his
got?
beard. Peas.
You got a can of peas.
A can of peas.
A can of peas. Yeah, if you could just pour them into a champagne flute with all the liquid, thank you.
He does that for you.
Have you got a knitted champagne flute, Winnie?
Of course I do.
No.
I think just from now on, just assume whatever I'm using is knitted.
What colour wool did you use for it, darling? I'm very curious.
Transparent.
Oh, nice.
I'm still not quite over canopies. So fucking dumb. Yeah, can I take whatever the fish dish is and see if Ruth will carry a few extra spare fish in her pockets?
I get my pile of napkins from a pocket and I wrap the fish in a couple of them.
Today's fish is haddock
Nice.
and can of peas.
I
Mushy
like to have my haddock
canopies.
beside a can of peas.
T. The
Yes.
family tree, it had the ages of Jenny and Marty Juniors, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I haven't written
Did you not
those
write it
down. What
down?
were they again? No. What are those
Well,
again?
Jenny 44, and then Marty Jr.
37.
37.
Jenny was
is
like
that right?
late, but Jenny was late 30s. I said an age.
Marty Jr. was
and I didn't write
mid-40s,
down
wasn't he?
the also. Marty Jr. was mid 40s.
Yeah.
So
You
older,
see a
older than the
woman.
wife.
You
Yeah.
see a woman.
Oh, so
Sat
yeah,
by
Marty
herself.
Jr. Yeah.
You see a woman
Yeah,
sat
that's
by
what I was-
herself. She is dressed like very like well. There's a better word for that, but she's dressed very
Elegant.
well.
She's put her clothes
the
on
one.
properly.
Okay.
Matched
Got
her
them
Looks
all
like
socks.
my kind of
I
person,
want
darling.
And
wanna
she's
get
got a pair. Can I finish describing her, please, Ruth?
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
very important.
We gotta know what she's got a
Okay.
pair
She's
of.
got a pair of what?
Binoculars. She's got a pair of
Oh, okay.
binoculars. And she sat at the end of the champagne deck, drinking a can of peas and looking out into the
Two champagne glasses up.
world. And she looks, like just like she's writing. She's got a little book with her, and she's sort of like doing little ticks in there and having a look. So there she is. I want to speak to her.
Yeah, so I want to get up and then I want to go and just sit where she sat, but just like unannounced, and then I'll go, Susan, what are you doing here?
She ignores you because she realizes that she's not Susan, so she carries something outside the window.
I want to tap the binoculars as she's looking through and go, Susan,
Oh.
what are you looking at? Don't you ignore me? I raised you.
Get her in the eye, then. I'm not Susan. Not Susan. I'm Jennifer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
You
dear.
got me in the eye. You got me in the eye.
I'm sorry. I suppose I shouldn't have left my cabin. I don't know what I'm doing.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. Do you want some can of peas?
Yeah, I'll have a can of peas and I'll put it in my pocket. I don't know why my kids let me wander around. Like anything has happened. Did you hear someone went overboard? Like I could have gone overboard. Like that poor man.
She sort of looks at us. Yeah, it was my dad. Oh, not my dad. Sorry, my husband. But he's also my sugar.
Weird
my
things
sugar
about
dad. She's my sugar dad.
Something
And
slim
she lets that slip and goes, "Oh no, I meant my husband, ex-husband." Yeah, no. Anyway, I'm carrying on with my binoculars. It's nice to meet you.
All right. Well, at least we. Okay, so that's the one who was. I'm talking to you now. I'm not talking to Ruth. So that's the one who was scribbled out, presumably.
Can I slide over and just offer her some honey for her eye? To heal her eye. I've got a
It's
nice
honey for my eye.
Yes, healing properties.
I'm not. Can you roll a presence, please?
Yeah, I got a 10.
10. Oh, really? That works.
Yes, it's got
can you
so
put
many
honey for the
properties. It's
eye?
got ancient wisdom and everything, and I
So
just
she's-
smear a little bit on her eye.
Infused with ancient wisdom.
I don't think this is
That's it
working.
working. The pain
It's
is
not
it
working.
working.
My eye is
Yeah, just
filled
well, you
with-
won't be able to see out for a little while, but it will be so much better. It's going to be so good. Now, so your husband's he's the one who went over. That's so sad.
That's my ex-husband.
Ex-husband's? Is that
actually? I didn't actually realize he was on the cruise.
Oh.
Until he fell over on the cruise, and now yeah.
You must feel terrible about it, or did you not get on?
We marriages, eh?
Marriages. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we wouldn't know. Well, they're sometimes not good, so I don't know. It was okay. Like, it was fun at first, and then it wasn't fun, and now we're on a cruise together, but now we're not because he's overboard. So can I carry on doing my thing?
What are you doing out of interest? Are you
twitching?
looking for
Twitching.
birds?
Oh,
Yes.
do you have any interest in using an app which will tell you where a swan's nest is?
Actually,
Can't
So
believe
I've-
I'm sorry to be eavesdropping.
love
That's
to-
terribly rude of me.
actually, I would love to know where a swan's nest would be. Can I get that app? Have you got? Is it on? Is it on?
It's still in development, but you've just got to see what the market's like. It'd be really
I'd
helpful
love-
to
yeah.
talk to some Twitchers actually. Like, what have you been spotting out there in your binoculars?
Like seagulls and like the rare black spotted heron.
You saw a rare
and,
black spotted heron
yeah,
in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
That's why it's so rare.
heron.
Well, are there any islands or anything out there that it was hanging around? Because I know they like to stick around dry land.
Yeah, there was a little patch of whale that it was using.
It landed
an
on a
island.
whale.
Yeah, it was using it as an island temporarily while it was at the ocean. And pigeons, sea pigeons, the sea pigeons, which are doves. Actually, do you know that pigeons are doves? That's something that I've seen and know because I'm a Twitcher. And the Gockenspocker, rare seabirds, that's a good one. I saw that. I ticked that off. But it didn't even have written in this book. I had to write it down by hand and then put.
So you're writing down. Can I have a look at your list on your book there? See what else you spotted.
It's sort of like personal.
Can I attempt to just yank?
Yeah.
Snatch
If you can
that,
roll it, vitality, please.
Oh, 4.
4. And how many are you rolling? Is it 1 dice? You roll 2 dice.
I rolled it twice.
4. Oh, that's
1 and a 3.
She actually takes your notebook.
You grab it and she pulls it back and then she bitch slaps you off of.
Oh, I've just been bitch slapped.
Stay away! You stay away from my note. But this is important to me of all the birds I've seen.
I'm just very nosy. I'm very sorry.
While this is starting to kick off, can I use my Maven move to create a distraction, start discussing my costume with her to distract her so that Winifred can actually swipe the book?
I'd like to point out, so there's a thing you can do in this game where if you do something and you don't like how it went, you can put on a crown. And I would describe what happened, and then and then you don't like it, I will take it back, and then you can sort of a redo.
It's a Persia style.
So you can die, but you can put the crown on and come back. That's like a part of the game.
Is there a limit to how many times you can do this?
I don't think there is. I think because you guys can't die really. That's sort of how the game. It's more
I'm getting
focused
there.
on the story. Than...
So you're on death's door as it is.
So yeah,
Joining Sweet
if you want,
up there.
if you wanted to be, you can't do the same thing again. If you know what I mean, you'd have to be you do a different approach or something, or try something else. But just let you know that's an option. So what were you doing, Maralyn? What was your thing?
Well, I was gonna say, can I use my Maven move to cause a distraction and get her engaged about talking about her and my fabulous clothing
absolutely.
to give Winifred the ability to then swipe the book?
So if you want to put your crown on, Winifred, just to give you guys an idea what to do, if you want to put your crown on and undo that, and then so that hasn't happened. So Marilyn's now going to try and distract me, and then you've got. I'll give you a bonus to your roll, so you'd roll 3 and to pick the best 2. Okay, so let's go. What are we doing to? Let's start with this.
Right, I'm gonna walk up to her and be like, "Oh my god, darling, I love your dress."
Oh, it's amazing! I actually found it in a cemetery.
Really? Wow! You must tell me where the cemetery is, darling. It's gorgeous.
So it's the cemetery. It was in the cemetery deck. There was just this corpse that was laid out, and I thought, oh, that's a fabulous dress, and it's been wasted. Wasted on that corpse.
It is. I mean, why would you put a corpse in such a gorgeous dress? The dress itself needs to be worn by someone stunning, darling.
She is very well dressed.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do actually know the designer. But
at this point, I'm like
pointing
at the book on the table, to behind my back to Winifred. I'm like,
I'm going to try and simply take the book.
Yes, okay.
Oh God, no, darling. Do you know who the designer is, darling?
I actually don't know who the designer is. What did you get?
6.
6. I'm gonna let you have it. It's close enough.
Dead easy being a detective.
So you can
very engaging.
You take the.
I've got the book.
So you take the book. I'm busy right now.
I'm gonna be like, I'm taking photos of the pages.
It's because you've developed an app that like converts handwriting to like perfect text.
Yeah, I don't know who the designer is. I mean, it could just be like the dead woman could have designed it herself for all I know.
I could have been, yes. No, you're very right. No, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
The book back now.
Must let me see the tags and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to go because my pint glass of champagne is running low. So I need to go and find Pegleg Russell.
Okay, well, it's lovely meeting you. I'm Jenny, by the way.
Maralyn de Bouge, darling. Maralyn de Bouge.
Oh, lovely to meet you. I'll see you later.
Can I just ask her, if I may ask her, because it's not sorry to speak on behalf of Winifred, who's app he showed very much interest in, but of course she is looking for investors, those wealthy people who might be able to invest in the app. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Are you
That's right.
Are you a wealthy person?
I might be. One day.
Interesting. Okay.
And can I just say I'm recently
saying nothing
more.
As
well. And if you would like me to, knit a gravestone for your ex-husband.
For the cemetery deck.
Yeah. For the cemetery deck. Or even go as far as knit the coffin if you like.
Well, actually, I think he's buried at sea, and he doesn't like a fuss. I don't like a fuss, just leave it, It's better that way, and it would just pretend that
I completely understand. When my husband died, I was the same. When my husband died, darling, I was like, oh well, what a shame. Heartbreaking as it is, you move on quite quickly, don't you?
Yeah. Well, he's an ex-husband anyway, Yeah.
Oh, well then, barely.
He was dead to me years ago, even before we got divorced.
So
did he leave behind any children at all? Do you have any?
Oh God, no! Weirds? Oh God, no! He kept all of his semen in little bags, like thinking that it'd make some superhuman, and my genetics were too inferior or something. And I didn't want to have kids with him. Oh, could you imagine?
I
don't know if you've seen what he looks like, but having that on top of you, I'd rather just have none of that.
Rather push him off a boat then. Have say so.
Well, that's your words, darling, not mine.
Okay. We found his cat, and we don't know quite what to do with it. We were thinking of just taking it down to the
mashed potatoes,
the butchery deck.
I called it Orange, but I thought it was a good
your
name
cat.
for it, a grey cat. What?
He brought mashed potatoes on board.
Yes, yeah, he did, and now we've got him, and we're thinking of just, getting rid of him.
I mean, well, I can
Have
have
you
mashed
got his
potatoes.
actually? Have you got his collar handy at all?
No, he's wearing his collar, as most cats do.
Could I have his collar as a memory? You can have
darling,
the cat,
he's your ex-husband. Darling, he's your ex-husband. You don't want a memory of the bastard. So why would you want the cat collar, honestly?
Because I love that cat's collar.
It's bad for you, darling. Here, have a cigarette.
Let me know where that cat is. I would like
Sure.
to see him one last
did
time.
you know the cat well?
Well enough.
So would you sort of know if you were, say, like, if you were the cat, where you might happen to go hiding looking for treasure potentially? I'm trying very on the nose, very unlikely to get everyone to hear.
It's like
I don't know anything about it. It was just
a hypothetical, but no, you can't. Sorry.
Okay. What was the cat like, though? How do you? Just so we want to make sure we're talking about the same cat here. We don't want you taking the wrong cat back. What kind of personality would you say the cat had?
I mean, I love cats, but I hated mashed potatoes. If I'm honest, mashed potatoes hated everyone but Marty. He would hiss and scratch everyone but Marty.
Okay.
He was a little shit.
It's probably better off forgetting the cat then. Really?
But I'd like to say goodbye to mashed potatoes, if that's okay. As a farewell.
I'll ask him. I'll ask him later.
Better off the crew handling it.
Anyway, I'm very busy and I'm going to read my binoculars now. Goodbye.
Well, don't skip to the end.
I love how she's just sitting there and then she's just mobs by a group of old ladies. Just one after the other.
That's suspicious question.
This is life on a cruise, I imagine.
Eye burning from honey. Yeah.
Winifred, what's in the book that you managed to collect?
let's go. We go and huddle off. Can of peas in each hand.
So you look in the book and you see it is a book of birds, and none of them are ticked off.
So she lied.
It's a ruse.
But we saw her ticking stuff in the book.
We did see her writing something or something.
Yeah. We just keep flicking through the book, see if we find anything.
Yeah. You keep
pages together.
Once you get to the back of the book, there's some blank pages in the back. You will see that there's coordinates written down. What looks like coordinates.
Now,
I suppose you can't have coordinates on a cruise ship.
You would constantly.
We could go to a cartography deck.
Ruth, I wish you were a card.
See what they make.
We need to write down these decks because they're all canon.
Now, Ruth, you've always wanted to be a cartographer, isn't that right?
No, I said I wasn't a bloody cartographer.
Yeah, but you would like to be one. Well, now's your chance.
Would I? Oh, perhaps I would.
We'll head to the education deck.
And then from there straight to the cartography deck.
Exactly. There are only 3 decks in between them.
So, okay. Part of this is there is a day where everything's lovely and cozy, and then there's a night where the grim underworld of a cruise ship comes out. And
the slum deck comes to life.
I put on my woolen trench coat.
And it's my job as the keeper to work, to move on to the night when I feel it's appropriate, and I feel that you've had your day fun now. We're into the night. The lights are on. The night is dark. Dance music is playing. You can hear
the rave decks
from the rave deck and the club deck
thumping. You can see grisly people who have just been up all night from ecstasy and gambling. And
they've added a 90s deck as well.
Being seasick, so and it's all a bit crimey now. It's like you hear some pow pow, like that's guns, by the way. But we've
got like a cyberpunk Blade Runner underworld underbelly on the cruise.
Yeah, There's like there's like a Blade Runner deck where there's like a noodle bar and it's always raining. So yeah, there you go. So it's nighttime now. It's more dangerous. You know, it's not more.
I want to during this time I've popped back as I would every night to grab my Himalayan salt lamp to walk around with so I can see in the darker areas, just in case. You never know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a knitting needle in each pocket.
Yeah, I've kind of half extended my 2-meter cigarette holder, which is effectively at this point a baton.
Ruth, you got any cozy things with you?
I'm considering it's darker now, so you could mistake like a black cat for a grey cat. I'm going to dress up the orange in the pan of ice costume. Go around.
Really determined to get written into this will. We're going to have to head to the attorney.
And then, well, I'm thinking if someone's looking for a cat, it might be handy for people to think I have the cat. And then I'm gonna. I definitely like took a knife like from I stole cutlery, so I've got a knife and fork in my pocket in case I need to defend myself
or eat something.
I've got my piece.
Dual use.
And we've got the fish as well.
No, so. Yeah, that's a point.
I'm also somewhat bored of
not
having a lighter.
Do you carry around the trolley with you?
Just walking. It's like I just imagine it's like one of those little drag-along carpet trolleys.
I would say for night I need to be more mobile, so I have like. So yeah, I do. I have one of those like rather than the trolley, I have like the shopping, like the old lady. Yeah,
the Tesco's trolley stays in the room at night.
Yeah. That's the daytime. At least be more nimble.
And because it's nighttime, I've got my Zippo as well.
Are we going to split up and look for this cat?
There's one thing I'd like to ask all of you, actually. With the captain, what was the captain called again?
Plant Pot.
So, one of the perks that esteemed people get to do on this cruise is to have dinner at the captain's table.
I mean, I'm
it's a very exclusive thing to be able to do. What's your thoughts of the captain, and is that something that you would aim? Because none of you have been on the captain's table yet. Even you, Winifred, you've not been on the captain's table.
He would always invite Humphrey, not me, because him and Humphrey fought together in the war.
Which war?
The war.
The war.
La war.
What's your thoughts on the captain, all of you?
The Franco, the Spanish Civil War. They were child soldiers.
What do you all think of the captain?
Never met the man.
Do you want to?
I'm probably not.
Have I seen him? Do we know what he looks like? Is he walking?
No, he's very elusive. He's very elusive.
Very elusive.
Only people invited to the captain's table can sit there.
Actually, I probably do want to meet the captain to harass him about safety concerns that I have about the disasters that could happen on a cruise.
I want to add him to my Rolodex of important people I know. He might be able to help us in Benidorm.
All right, that's that. Where do you go? What are you doing? It's night time.
I think we should go to where Marty was fallen off to the shuffleboard deck to see if the criminal returns to the scene of the crime.
You go there. I'll go and sit at the captain's table. I reckon we might have to split up a little bit. I feel like it's being heavily implied
that the captain's table might be a good shout.
Okay.
Are you gonna go? Who's going to the captain's table?
I have no interest in it, so
I want to go.
I'll go with Shirley to the shuffleboard deck.
Okay, that sounds good to me. So Maralyn and Winifred are going to go
Yeah,
I'd like to say you haven't been invited to the captain's table, so we're
just going to barge in,
talk your way in, or barge in.
We'll just walk in. It's fine. Looks like we belong, Winifred, and we'll be fine.
Okay. I'll get in. I'll see if we can maybe. Will cricket be at the captain's table?
No.
So maybe cricket can help us get there.
Why don't you bring the Humphrey Vigil?
Oh yes. Oh, I always do. It's on my big inside pocket of my wooden trench coat.
Okay. Right, let's start with Shirley and Ruth. You can use the shuffleboard deck, don't we?
Yes, we'll get in a quick game of shuffleboard, of course. Be rude not to.
Yeah.
And then when it's dark, we want to go to the exact place we know Marty was pushed over and hide behind like a lifeboat or whatever might be near and observe is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Okay, so what?
And Ruth, could you just in case the cat comes to pay respects for their owner, could you throw maybe a fish out onto the deck?
Yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, I'll pull out like a napkin and then I unfold it. There's like chopped up apples in there. I'm like, that ain't it. And I go back in, and then I get another napkin out. I'll unfold that, and I've got some fish. I'll put that on the deck,
and then fold the napkin back up and put it back in your pocket.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah. You can't lose that. That's got traces of fish on it. That might be handy.
So you two are sat behind like a big crate.
Yeah.
With fish. Have you got like a trap set up, or you just got the fish out to try and ambush a cat?
Yeah, I think I don't think I would have set up a trap.
No, I've got some Tibetan prayer beads I'm going to use as a lasso if the cat shows up. so we're all good on that front.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys there while you wait.
I probably do have some like marbles in my pocket that I can throw out to try and people. I'm gonna have some marbles on the floor around. It's dark, so they're not gonna see.
Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna leave you two there waiting. Now we're gonna go to Maralyn and Winifred. So what's your plan? You said you're gonna try and see cricket.
Get in touch with cricket, and then say, "Oh, can you let us know? Get us into where the captain's having dinner with all their pals."
Oh, hi, Winnie. Hey, do you know it's just my godmother? My godmother.
Oh yeah, suit still fits you perfectly.
Oh, it's very warm and itchy, but it looks all right. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than a real suit, but it works, so which is good. I have a lot of old ladies who tell me I look very handsome in this suit.
Can I just give you? So I just want to give your cheek a little pinch.
Oh, thanks, Aunt Winnie, or whatever. Godmother Winnie.
Godmother Winnie, thank you.
So yeah, what brings you to me today? Normally you.
I don't know. Of course, last time I saw you was our beloved Humphrey's funeral.
Oh, I know. But what a eulogy you did. I know. So much wool. It was wonderful.
I know. Pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics and wool.
Yeah, I know it seems like it shouldn't work, but it did, and I feel that every funeral should have pyrotechnics and wool.
And the way that his woolen coffin kind of incinerated and kind of left him displayed.
It was beautiful. So it was an open casket cremation then.
Yeah, it's kind of in the end.
Yeah,
it didn't start that way. But it certainly finished it.
It's what he would have wanted, I think.
Exactly.
To be honest.
But yeah, your father, I didn't really get a chance to talk to him at the funeral. So I was wondering if you could kind of help us get up into the captain's dinner deck.
It's the problem with that though. It's so what, like I fell on the swimming stuff.
Yeah.
On the trunks.
And I had to knit you a new suit.
I know, it was a bit embarrassing. And not only embarrassing but I'm not allowed in the captain's table anymore.
No, I'm not saying you have to go. I'm just asking if you can get us into the room, because everyone knows it's a secret where it is.
I would like. Oh, what, the captain's table deck?
Yeah, when you go on the lift, there's some missing numbers, some mystery decks.
You need the special crew key card to get to them as well.
That's right. You can get into the kitchen, and then we can go on through. You know,
we can use the dumbwaiter to get up there. Actually,
I'd like to go there. I've always wanted to sit at the captain's table, Dad's table, you know, and that assistant captain, he gets to sit there.
Fucking hanging basket.
I know. So you know what we're gonna do it. We're gonna get there, and damn it, we're gonna eat. We're gonna feast. We're gonna have a wonderful time.
You want to be assistant captain, you got to think like assistant captain.
Yes, yeah, and your assistant captain would do. He'd be sitting there at the captain's table because that's what the assistant captain.
That's right, feeding the captain.
So he cuts his food up, puts it in his mouth. I'd like to be doing that. You know, it's a sign of
kind of sucks up the drink in the straw and then puts the straw in the guy's mouth and then blows it into his mouth.
Yeah, and he chews it in his mouth and then he baby birds it into his mouth, and it's such a like.
And that's something you want to do to your father.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's baby bird my father. We can all take turns. You can take your little, your teeth, your fake teeth. You can chew it up and then take your fake teeth out and you can spurt out with your gummy mouths. You know,
I once met a hamster called Teeth.
Let's go. So we get into the lift. I put the secret code in. Now I want you to roll a reason roll to whether you remember and notice the secret code, and you can get there on your own.
12.
Wow, that is perfect.
I thought you were saying that was what the code was.
No. What did you get, Winifred? 8.
Yeah.
You both get it. Maralyn better though. The code is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
I'll never remember that. I'm glad Maralyn got it better.
So you get up there, it goes up and then down again and then up again and down again. It's kind of shapes.
Oh, I feel sick.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of like.
We've had too many mimosas.
I was going to
all
say
the cans of peas are coming back.
The can of peas.
Can you roll a composure, both of you, see if you vomit or not?
4.
Oh,
5.
You vomit.
I've carpet bombed
both
the lift.
vomit. You both vomit. You are just literally, you know, like in Guest House Paradiso, where they're just
yeah.
That is, it's filling. It's, if anything, it's filling up the lift.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got it on your suit wear, Cricket.
Oh, it's okay. You know, if anything,
it'd be pretty absorbent, no?
It's absorbent. So we get out and we're all covered in sick, which I feel isn't appropriate attire for the captain's table, but we are all covered in sick. And it opens up, and as soon as it opens up, you see the captain's table. There's a long ass table with the captain sat, 2 people next to him, and then like 2 guests. And as the lift opens, loads of vomit just sort of filters out into the floor. So what do you do?
Is one of the guests Jennifer?
No.
We recognise guests.
You would have to ask them. You don't recognise them. Though actually, Maralyn, you recognise them. You recognise the 2 guests as hang on to their names. So have I written their names? Hang on.
Or do I have to make them up?
So I wrote down Weird Swinging Couple and
yes.
Oh, Harry and Danny. Harry and Danny. Wonderful. And you will remember that they tried getting you into a mange un trois.
Menage a trois.
Mange un
no,
trois.
I believe it's called a mange.
Like the bean. Like the
Le mange au trois.
Like what Danny wanted you to flick while you were there. So and you remember them from last time. It was a bit awkward, and Harry just sort of watched in the cupboard while you and Danny were going at it. And I don't know, how did you feel? Talk about this.
Fond memories.
You had.
Fond memories. I was very drunk. Was still mourning the suspicious loss of Charles, and Harry and Danny were there. Danny had the stamina of an Olympian. Harry had the breathiness of a man who had smoked 80 cigarettes a day for 20 years. And the stank afterwards. Took me months to get it out of my Givenchy pashmina and my Versace jacket.
They give you a little wink as you come in. Like, hey.
Oh, you think I'm going to bring out darlings? How are you?
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good. Hey, Captain, this is our good friend Maralyn de Bouge.
Hello, darling.
You know, we had a little good time.
A little good time. It took 15 hours. We needed oxygen tanks afterwards.
It was a long good time. And I believe I've met you.
My name's Winifred.
Woman was sick on her. Winifred.
Winifred, that's right. Yeah. You mate, have you dined at Captain's table before?
No, this is our first time.
Oh, well, me and
we
Captain
won the
are
bingo.
Real close. I'm his son's godmother, Francis. Hello, Francis. Captain Francis.
Captain, there's like a shadow over his face, and he looks at you, and he says, "Hello, Winifred."
Oh, how goes it, Captain?
I don't believe you're meant to be at the captain table tonight. This is for exclusive people only.
You see, I didn't really get a chance to talk to you at funeral. You know, I just wanted to see what you thought of the show. See if you could maybe
you burnt his corpse up. You burnt it up.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
It wasn't what he wanted, Winifred. It was not what he wanted. He wanted to be buried in a wooden casket, and for there not to be a karaoke whilst he was being set on fire.
I think that's down to interpretation.
What was the song you sang while he was being burnt alive, Winifred?
What was the song that was sang?
What was the song you sang? You sang while he was being burnt alive.
It was "C'est la vie" by Bewitched. He loved that song, Humphrey. I love that song. I got a photo of him here. Sweet Humphrey.
What's the photo of?
It's a photo of Humphrey.
Is it while he's alive or while he was burning?
Bit of both.
Well, what can I do for you?
Half and half.
You know, like, you do a collage on Instagram. You got him stood next to you in his little woolen uniform when you were child soldiers in the Spanish Civil War. Then there's him in this wooden the trench coat I'm wearing now. There's him at Magaluf, and then here's the funeral.
What can I do for you, Winifred? I just want you to get out quickly. So tell me what you want.
Well, every year, come on this cruise, there are several incidents of murder and other such crimes, and we're always the ones that solve it.
Yeah.
Have you heard about fellow who came offside a boat?
Yeah. I've sent the appropriate people to deal with that.
A bloody cruise control.
Yeah, cruise control. That was it. Yeah.
Bloody speed too.
They're sorting out. they're sorting that out.
They've asked us to sort it out.
Oh, bloody Wet and Wild. See up to. You should stop it. You should do it himself. All right. Okay. So what do you need from me?
Oh, information. Any information you might have about a passenger. You might have information on them. You might have information on Jenny. No surname.
Okay. Jenny, no surname.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you okay, I need you both to roll a reason roll.
10.
10. Oh, brilliant.
7.
Okay, you both pass.
But I do it better.
Okay, you do it better.
I remind you of that when we need the code for the lift.
Okay, so basically, I have 2 things for you that might help you, and you can piss off after this. His son, Marvin, not Marvin, what's his name?
Jr.
Marty, whatever, the Ma something. You can find him. He's been hanging about the casino since he's got here, so there you go. You find him there. And weirdly, the night after Marty fell, we noticed that one of the life rafts.
You mean tonight?
Missing.
I was gonna say this is the night after Marty fell, isn't it?
Yeah, we have realised that one of his life rafts have gone missing.
From which life raft deck? Because there are 2. The one near, is it the one near the pool or the one near
the
no
one?
This shuffle deck. It's on the shuffle deck. Yeah. So there you go. Can you go? I've got esteemed couple with me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw up on you there.
Oh,
you seem very disgruntled about it.
I am very disgruntled. It's just all over my Christmas pudding.
Oh, it's Merry Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas, but it's the captain's deck, and we can have Christmas pudding on it because we are very prestige.
I'm just stood next to Harry and Danny, looking in absolute bewilderment at why the captain is eating a Christmas pudding. Just very confused by this.
I like Christmas pudding. You have to wait for Christmas to happen.
No one likes Christmas pudding, darling.
We're doing it because you're not refined. It's because you're not refined.
How dare you, sir? I don't
consider Christmas pudding to be refined.
Yeah, that's because you're not refined. Only refined
good point. I'm a simple lass, mate.
Yeah, you are. You're a woolen woman filled with vomit. Why would you know what refined
I'm not filled anymore.
Woolen woman.
I've stormed into this again. I've stormed
no more. I've given you. No more.
Yeah, before I go.
I've given you no more before I go.
Before I go, just give Cricket another chance, all right? He's a good lad.
Oh, I see you there, Cricket. Oh, so
please have a conversation with him right now.
You brought Winnie over here. He vomited on me, told me that Christmas pudding isn't refined. And Cricket's like, yeah, you really did it there. He loves Christmas pudding. And he is very refined. You shouldn't have said that. And then he's like, the captain's like, you know what? You're assistant to the assistant captain.
Oh no, Cricket. I'm so sorry.
I'm promoting this Christmas pudding, which has vomit on it, to assistant captain now, and now you're the assistant to this Christmas pudding. So assist this Christmas pudding and throw it out. Throw it out. I've had enough. Get out, all of you.
So Cricket's been demoted. Christmas pudding's been promoted.
You know, that Christmas pudding will never be able to regurgitate in your mouth like you like it.
What have you told them? What have you told them about what we do in private? That's between us. Giving away family secrets.
Oh, that's the captain's assistant's role. Have you been making Cricket do the assist before getting him do stuff for free?
Get out, all of you out now. And then like a big belly security guard like starts like heaving you out.
Oh, it's a horse! It's hooving us out. The horse security's here.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cut now.
Smash cut too.
Okay, so we're gonna go to Shirley and Ruth. So you've been waiting there for about half an hour, and you notice a guy shuffling over, and he starts like sniffing around. and he sees the fish, and he starts eyeing up the fish. Starts walking towards the fish. And he starts eating
this
the
isn't
fish.
the result I was hoping
Start eating the raw fish.
Does he come across the marbles at all? Does he not? Because the marbles are around the fish.
Also, this isn't a raw fish. This was from the dinner tray. This is a steamed fish.
Oh, it's a
So
steamed.
he's eating the steamed fish.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, and he starts dancing with the fish and falls on the marbles. So there you go.
Can we run out and confront him then?
Yeah. Oh, did you put these marbles there? I'm trying to enjoy this fish. I think I've broken my back.
That fish was not for you. We were trying to catch a cat.
That's the floor
Who
fish.
are you?
Oh, I'm Jimmy. What else do you want to know about me? I just eat fish that I find on the floor. That's my thing. I'm actually
what were you?
I'm like, he's like a little kid, and he's one of those kids you get on boats that like aren't meant to be on there, but it's like hidden in the barrel or something.
Oh, I've got a stowaway.
Do you stow away?
I'm Jimmy Stowaway. I'm Stowaway Jimmy, and I eat fish that I find on the floor and triple marbles which are left out for me.
Have you been stowed away on this deck?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Did you see anything fishy last night?
I saw a cat with a fish last night.
A cat with a fish.
Yeah.
Did you see anyone get pushed overboard? Maybe.
I saw a guy take a boat with a cat with a fish and sailing.
He took a boat.
Wait, did he take the cat with him? Did you say?
Yeah.
Do you remember what this man looks like?
What?
Do you know?
I don't know. Old. Like old.
And what about the cat?
Oh, the cat was like this beautiful grey cat.
Did it have a costume on?
No, it didn't have a costume on.
It might not be the correct cat.
Well, I'm thinking
it might bow tie. I think
might not have been. I had a bow tie on.
We're back in the running. Where was this? Where was the boat? And did he come back?
Well, he just like lowered the boat in the cat, and then like went back to get something, and then came back later, and then like sort of fell a bit. I think, I don't know. I was like eating fish I found on the floor, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay. Did you see? I mean, did you see the boat later on? Was he on it? Did he go anywhere? Is it still down the side?
I don't know. I'm not. What am I? I'm a stowaway. I'm not security. I'm not watching all the things going on out the boat. That's not interesting to me. That's not food I can find on the floor, is it? I can't eat that man who's fallen off the boat. I don't care. I'm just telling you, that's what I saw.
Would some chopped up apple loosen your lips at all?
That's all I know. I've got my fish.
Or a can of peas.
Oh, can of peas. I have some can of peas.
No, can of peas. I have a can of peas.
Yeah, I have can of peas. I
also have can of peas, but.
So no additional information. Okay, Ruth, what we've got here, it looks like maybe he lowered his own cat in and then dived in later for it. But where would the treasure be?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, we've got coordinates. We just don't have the map. We need to find the map.
That's the end. That's the end of the episode. We'll carry this on. We'll carry this on. What a cliffhanger!
Yeah. We've got coordinates.
Winifred and Maralyn are going to end up in the brig at this point. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
If you have any theories about where
where this is going,
where the fuck this is going, just let us know in the comments. See if you can suss it out. Who was the man previously in the robes? It was running off with a map. Why is the captain so cagey with who he has at dinner, especially when it's old friends like Winifred?
No. So many questions to ask. I hope that it works. That's how I feel.
Hope it all works itself out.
Why does the champagne bar lunch only serve can of peas and steamed fish?
Yeah. Is what are the other 50 decks? What else have we got on there?
Name some other decks
have we got now?
We need to actually
there's
and write down all the decks.
The F1 racecourse deck. Yeah. So yes,
the clue finding deck.
Sure, we'll be solving that a lot.
Solving the mystery deck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess join us next time to find out more of the mystery.
Yeah, it's consistent. The consistent mystery.
Thanks for watching, guys. Please do like, subscribe, hit that bell icon.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend, and yeah, let us know what you thought in the comments. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.